So I was listening to a podcast this morning on my walk with my little partner, and it was between Rick Rubin and Tyler Cohen, an economist. And they were talking about what it takes to be a great chess player. What are the skills, especially when even the top chess player in the world, who is Magnus Carlsen, 99% of the time, he will get beaten by a computer chess player. And that processing power that the computer has is only going to increase. It's only going to get better and continue to beat him because of the way that we learn lately over the last couple of years to be a good chess player has been to try and mimic what the computer does, to try and rival it in the way that we can calculate certain moves and incorporate that into the strategy of winning the game. But then he said something interesting, which was that it actually is down to two different skill sets that makes a great chess player. And you only need one of them to be in the top 30 players in the world. And it's either your ability to calculate and to be able to do that mathematical calculation as a framework for winning the game in your head, or it's your intuition. It's your intuition on the position and how to formulate a slightly longer term strategy based on what are the position of the pieces on the board. And this is so interesting because if we can learn how to not try and rival a machine based on what it's always going to outperform us on, AI is only going to get better. The computation ability and the speed of microchips and computers are only going to infinitely increase. Instead of going that direction, training ourselves more in the realm of creative interpretation, intuition, being able to listen to it, understand it, and let us be guided by a more creative way of looking at a situation. Because the way that might have a chance of winning, or perhaps a better strategy, not just for chess, but for life, for business, the way we collaborate, the way we think about new ideas, is because at first, if we're listening to our intuition and we're being guided by that, that might look like a mistake. It might be perceived by the computer in this example to, oh, you're also listening. It might be perceived by the computer in this example to be a mistake. It might be, well, you're going the wrong direction. That's a much harder way to compute the best optimal route to winning the game, or to be creating a new thing, or to getting the result that you're actually wanting. But longer term, that intuition might be working out for us in the best way. Because if we can double down on the skill that is more innately within us anyway, like creativity, our intuition, our ability to ask questions and think about things in a non-linear way, then I think that this gives us such a positive start for the conversation that we're having about AI, about the future of work and our role in it, our humanity. Where do we fit? Do we try and become more like machines in a futile race to try and out-machine the machine? No, we need to double down on what's already there, the creative, non-linear, intuitive path that's all within inside of us. Because chances are, not only does it allow us a better shot at the ultimate outcome, at the strategy we're trying to take to win the game, to start the business, to have a great idea, whatever that might be, but also to come up with totally new ideas, to go into totally new realms, into new spaces which haven't been thought before. And that wouldn't have been there if we simply took a mathematical calculation to get there. But rather, we took a totally different route, and it ended up being the road less traveled, and it made all the difference.